welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra. Today we're going to continue viewing my stash with blushes. So blushes are going to be the next video in this series. I've actually been really enjoying these videos when I go back and edit, because then I can see all the products I have and just go back and use them. It was especially helpful for eyeshadow because generally when I'm doing a makeup video, I base my look around the palette and then I just use whatever I have on hand or whatever I feel like using in that moment. But today we're going to talk about my blushes. So I want to say I'm a little bit of a blush snob. And I guess I am because I have a lot of high-end blushes, but I do have a handful of drugstore blushes as well. So let's talk about those. I'm not going to talk about them in any order other than let's do powder first. So the fun fact is that when I first started my makeup, I was now I'm more into glowy products, which is funny. Like I really like the glowy and the cream products. But back when I first started, I was all about the powder, and setting spray was just there to make sure my makeup stayed put, but it wasn't there to give that nice dewy finish like I want now. Like this is what I'm looking for. It's something sparkly, shiny, natural looking. It's just, again, funny how our standards and like techniques change over time. Okay, so the first types of powdered blush that I ever owned, and these actually, they're drugstore, so were the Milani Baked Blush. So I've got 4 different colors, and I really like these, and I remember getting these because Emily Jane Beauty used to have like almost all the colors. This one is 03 Berry Amore, and I love it because it's got some gold veining throughout, and so it looks really beautiful on the cheek, and it's a perfect tone for my skin. Okay, the next one is 01 Dolce Pink. This one also has some of that like gold veining throughout, so it's very beautiful. It's a bit more bright though. The berry one is usually one I reach for before that one. The next one is an even darker shade, and honestly, I haven't used this in forever, you guys. I should probably go in and like use it. This is 09 Red Vino. I love this one in winter. So there's a beautiful like winter makeup look you can do with like, you can line your eyes and you can have like mascara and liner and all the things like lashes. But if you just do like bright cheeks with like nude lips, or if you want to make a statement and just do light eyes with mascara and that's it, and then do this with red lips, it's so pretty. This also has gold veining. Pretty sure they all do. The last one, apparently this was like viral quite a few years ago, but this is 05 Luminoso. So this one just gives your cheeks an extra little pop of like, I don't really know what you call it, but just like an extra little pop of color. And it's so pretty. Like if I put some of this on right now, and it just kind of gives you an extra little glow. I love blush. Like I'm definitely a blush person. You could put this everywhere and it just looks so pretty. I can't get enough of blush, but these blushes, they're Milani, they're drugstore, relatively cheap, highly recommend if you like powder blush. These are a great option. So now we're going to talk about my Benefit blushes. Let's see, how many do I have? I actually have a couple of palettes too, so we're going to pull those out because, yeah. Oh, I have an old one in here that I forgot that I had, you guys. This might be my first one. I love this one. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. I was talking about like in my makeup, my shadow. I'm going to link this, like the whole playlist of this series, but just a quick glimpse. Like, look, it's so cute. I've got the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach blush. This was part of the whole like peach collection when it first came out by Too Faced. It smells like peaches still, but it's kind of like this like bronzy peachy tone. I am obsessed with this color, okay? Like I love it. Like it kind of looks like Luminoso. So I'm just going to keep adding blush until it's all that looks like on my face. Beautiful color. I'm obsessed with that color. Okay, so before I go too farther, speaking of Too Faced, I should probably talk about this. So Too Faced Natural Face. This is probably the first high-end like palette blush that I had, and it still smells beautiful. Still smells like chocolate. Look how pretty that is. Like this still beats, even though it's Too Faced, right? I know a lot of people don't like Too Faced. This still beats a lot of other like blushes that have come out in a palette since then, this is pretty old. So you've got Starlight and Satin Sheets. I think those are highlighters. And then the rest of them, these are more like a bronzer, but like I use them as a blush. So you've got Sunny Honey and Tropic Like It's Hot. This is gorgeous, by the way. It's kind of like, for my skin tone, it's a darker, deeper blush. But for people who have light skin, you can use them as a bronzer. And then you've got Pink Wink and Pink Sand. So both, again, beautiful. Like, I keep forgetting about this palette, but this palette is one of my favorites. Sometimes I just swirl the brush in all of them. And honestly, I just like, boop, right on the face. It's gorgeous. I am in love with this palette. Okay, I've got quite a few like blush palettes mixed in with contour palettes because it's my storage area. So these are my two palettes with blushes in them. And these are Benefit. I'm obsessed with Benefit as well. I love Benefit blushes. I don't think I have, I think I have like one other product by Benefit. But I'm trying to think what it is and I can't remember. So this is the blush bar. It has Hoola Benefit Bronzer, which is the original bronzer. It has got California, Gold Rush, Rockature, and Dandelion. So this is what it looks like. This is the contour. And again, all of these shades are so pretty. I'll show you right up close here. Like, look at those. Like, they're so nice. This one, again, a little bit more bronzy, but it's that bronzy pink that I love. That was another thing I used to do when I was like first starting makeup. I loved putting bronzy blush on, and I would put it actually quite a bit lower. I do it higher now, so it kind of brings my face higher. But, you know, we're all learning. It just is what it is. Okay, so the other palette I have by Benefit is the Cheek Stars Reunion Tour. So this one had new colors in it. It had Cookie, which was a highlighter, and it had one of my favorites, Georgia Peach and Dallas. So yeah, this is probably my favorite one. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so you've got Dallas, which is my favorite blush. This looks like a bronzer. It is technically a bronzer, but do you guys see what I mean by like the shade colors? Like, it looks like a bronzer, but on me, I like wearing it like a blush. That's just what I do. Then you've got Georgia, which is a peach color. It's like a bronzy peach. Again, love it. This is Hoola, which is the actual bronzer. So you can kind of tell the difference. This has a bit more of a pink tone. And then you've got Sugar Bomb, which is kind of this mix. And then you have the shade Cookie, which is the highlighter. And then this was meant to be a brush, but I don't know what happened to my brush. I really like having these palettes because you just have so much selection. So if you're traveling, you can put it in your bag and just have like your highlighter, your blush, your bronzer all in one, and it's kind of cool that way. So two separate ones I have, again, Coralista and Dallas. I actually have backups of this one because I loved it so much. And they smell good. Well, maybe not anymore. I don't know. The palette still smells good, but they actually smelled really good. So this was Dallas. Definitely, I use this so much, it's almost gone. And Coralista. So these are like cardboard containers, but I thought they were kind of cool. Coralista is so pretty. Oh, I love these, you guys. I can't believe I forgot about them. Okay, so next, I'm just going to finish the palettes because I've got a handful here and then I can put it away. So I also have this one by Lunar Beauty. This is the Moon Prism Blush Palette. So pretty. Okay, so again, there's a handful of palettes, like eyeshadow palettes, blush palettes, that sell me on the packaging, and that's why I buy it. But watch when I open it. Okay, it's one of the reasons, the main reason why I absolutely love this palette is because all the blushes are matte. I love me a sparkly blush. I honestly do, especially when I'm looking for like a blush that's going to give me that highlighter effect without having to use highlighter. But I personally love having a matte blush because then I can choose to add my own highlighter if I want it. And these are beautiful. They're saturated. They're gorgeous. I don't think you can get this anymore, but I loved it. But yeah, check out Lunar Beauty. It's actually by Manny Mua. So interesting. All right, so next I've got a couple of smaller ones here. So these, I've got two Tarte ones. This is Blush and Bloom. So this actually is like, yeah, they're all blushes. I think I bought it because I liked just the fact that they're blushes. I don't like when you've got like a bronzer, blush, and highlight. I don't love that. I just like blush. I love blush. It's my favorite thing in the world. So again, most of the time I just usually mix my brush into all three and then put it on my cheek, but I'm obsessed with that color. Obsessed. This kind of reminds me of the Milani Luminoso a little bit. But yeah, that's, again, underrated. I don't hardly ever use this one, but it's called Tartelette Blush and Bloom. Okay, another small Tarte one. I'm obsessed with this too. I got this from Ulta. You cannot buy it here in Canada. It's called the Bliss Blush Palette. Bliss Blush Palette. Tongue twister. Again, gorgeous. I've used this more than I care to admit. I have used it so much. And again, I just swipe my brush in all 4 colors and just put it on. I haven't used it in a while, but like, look how pretty, right? It's got like that pinky purple underneath the gold. So beautiful. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to leave one of my favorites to the last. I also picked up the Sigma Rosa palette after I had purchased the shadow because I really liked the shadow and I also really wanted to try Sigma's blushes. Again, no, I can't say. This is not an all matte. The only ones that are sparkly though are these bottom 2 here. They're more like a bronzy color. The other ones are matte. So again, gorgeous colors. The range isn't really there for me. So like the blushes are to me, they feel more similar, but maybe that's just me. But I feel like you could still just swipe your brush in here and just get like a nice pop of pretty color. Last 2. So this is a big bulky one, and part of me wanted to return this. I was like, I don't even like this, but I did like the product, so I kept it. This is the Pat McGrath and Bridgerton collab. I like Bridgerton. I have the books. I haven't actually watched the last 2 seasons, but I thought it was really pretty. I thought it was metal though, so that's kind of why I bought it. And I was like, oh, it's so cute, because the packaging gets me sometimes. And I mean, it's cardboard, okay? It's the cheapest packaging you could ever get, but the colors are so pretty, and it's Pat McGrath. So the colors, the products do not disappoint. I can tell you that now. The highlighter, so that's the highlighter. It's gold, beautiful, and I love this berry shade. It is to die for. So pretty. Again, Luminoso color, right? And then that bright pop of pink. So again, it's just beautiful. I'm glad I kept it. Okay, so the last palette that I have is the Nars Rising Star palette. So this one, you know what? I don't regret buying this because I wanted to try Nars blushes. I have the Nars Summer Solstice palette. It's the only palette that I have other than this blush palette. But the reviews had said it doesn't give good color payoff, and the reviews were right. This is not very saturated. You do have to like really push the brush into the product in order to pick any up. And I don't know if it's just me, but I do see some of it almost looks like a layer of oil over top, like it's kind of shiny. And that's not from, see there, you can pick it up there. It's not from being sparkly. It's just because like it doesn't want to like crack open. It's almost like you have to like scratch it off, but I don't want to ruin the design. So I haven't done that, but yeah, the color payoff isn't there. I have used this quite frequently though, because I do love the colors. And do you see what I mean? Like the colors are very different here. So it's unlike the Rosa palette. But yeah, those are my blush palettes, and I love blush, you guys. Like, it is my favorite product. It's so easy to buy too, and I think that might be my problem. I have quite a few blushes for somebody who, you know, is just doing my makeup for myself. I'm just gonna like go through the powder blushes and the liquid ones because I do have a handful of each. That's powder. Okay, I've kind of got this hybrid one, so I'll show that last. So my powder blushes, I'm just going to put these back in there because, yeah, I can't believe I forgot that I had, like, even my Too Faced one. That's crazy. I can't believe it. Okay, so the first one I'll show you guys is the Haus Labs. So this is a bigger one. This is before they changed it. So they came out with the Haus Labs blushes. This shade is it's called Colorfuse Blush. And this shade is Hibiscus Haze. Got it because of the name, but I also really do like the color. Okay, Haus Labs is by Lady Gaga. A very beautiful blush. It's a powder blush. It's matte. I really like it. And then the new ones that they re-released after when they came out with new colors, they made the pan size a lot smaller. So I'm kind of lucked out there, and I got a bigger pan size. I didn't actually check the amount of product in there, but again, like I have so many different blushes. It's not like I'm ever going to run out anytime soon. But yeah, I like this one. Okay, the next one that I have that's powder is the Patrick Ta. So I love Patrick Ta blushes. I only have one. It's crazy. I only have one. This is the Double Take Cream and Powder Blush Duo. She is that girl. So this one is absolutely gorgeous. I love the color. It's so down to earth, kind of girl next door, bubblegum pink. And the thing I like about this is that it has a cream product right here. And then you can use the powder as a punch of color on top to keep it lasting forever. Because the one thing I notice is that it doesn't matter how much blush you put on, it always seems to fade by the end of the night. So love that. Love the color too. Okay, then I also have this one. This is the Kosas Baked Blush. It's called Blushes Life, and the shade is Thrill. So it's supposed to be a blood orange color. This doesn't smell. The powder, or no, it's the bronzer that I have that smells funny. So I've got the powder in Kosas. I've got, of course, the concealer because I love the concealer. I've got the powder, the bronzer, and the bronzer smells funky. I don't know what's up with that. This one's still okay. But I do like the color, but it does remind me of the Milani blushes. So save yourself some money and just get the Milani blushes because I tell you they're just as good. So the last powder blush I have is probably my most expensive blush. It's a Dior, of course. It's called the Rosy Glow blush in 012 Rosewood. So I didn't like the blue pink color. I like this color. This is kind of like my Hibiscus Haze by Lady Gaga. I like that color. It's kind of like a mauve almost, right? It's beautiful. And it's a very nice blush. It's a good payoff. If you're looking for good blush, Dior hits it every time. All right, so that is it for, one more. So this is kind of like a gel blush. I don't think it says it, but you can use it. Honestly, I think the best way to use it, you can use a brush, but I really like using a sponge with it. This is the iconic London blush. It's called Multi-Use Cheek Glow, Kissed by the Sun. So it's kind of like a bronzy blush, and the shade is so cheeky. So it had 3 shades. My daughter got into this one. As you can see, not too impressed, but I still have product there, so it's not the end of the world. This one's nice to use in summer. It doesn't really look like it did in store, but the 3 of them together, they were quite pretty. And I had to pick this up. But yeah, not too impressed with my daughter. You know, that's what happens when you love makeup as much as I do, and then you have a daughter. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, you guys. So the first cream blush I ever got, I'm going to say this is the first one, was the Tower 28. This is called Buildable Luminous Color for Cheeks and Lips. Tap, tap, and blend. I don't know if the shade is Beach Please or the shade is Happy Hour. It says Beach Please, Happy Hour. So one of them is the blush name, and then one of them is the color name. I wasn't very impressed when I got this blush. And then I learned later to love cream blushes. But this one, I don't know, like everyone was saying, oh yeah, Tower 28. I bet you if I try it now, I'll be fine with it. It's just at first I wasn't like over the moon with it. This is another one that I only have one of this. I got this because I watched a YouTuber online. Can't remember his name. Hindash. I watched Hindash, and he uses nudies. They're called nudies, nude sticks. It's really cool. This is called Nudies Matte. It's all over face bronze color, and this shade name is Beach Babe, which I love. So basically, it's got this little brush on one end you can use, and then the stick. Oh, my daughter got into that one too. Awesome. So it's kind of, again, more like that bronzy blush. I don't know why, I just prefer, I really like the bronzy blush. But this is really nice on the go, or if you're at the beach and you just need like a quick hint of color, you can use this on your lips too. So that's kind of neat. All right, so I've got 2 Makeup by Mario blushes. I love these. I use them in so many makeup looks. These are the Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil Cream Blush. The shade is Perfect Pink, and this is just peachy. I am wearing this under all those other ones that I put on. It is on my cheek. This is Perfect Pink, and this one is just peachy. You can see the color difference. They're beautiful. I love these. I swear by these. I put them on with my sponge, and the color is so beautiful, and it's just so radiant. All right, so then I really wanted to try, I got these in fall last year, I think, or maybe it was spring. I don't remember. These are the Huda Beauty blush filters. So beautiful. This is, I'm not sure, it's a liquid blush, not cream blush. This one is called Intense Guava. And then this one is Sunset Lychee. So this is like an everyday blush. This is if you really want to intensify it. They are so beautiful. I want to buy them in more colors. They're gorgeous. I want to buy them in more colors. It's just I also want to try different blushes in different like product ranges. So it's hard for me to like buy all of like one color, even if I love it. Okay, so here's a cheaper one. This is e.l.f. Putty Blush. And I'm pretty sure the shade name was Island something. I don't have the shade name on the bottom. But you know what? It's okay for what I paid for it. I'm pretty sure it was like 12 bucks. It's not the best blush. It's not. It is not comparable to Makeup by Mario. But I mean, if you were, you know, trying to save some money, it's okay on a dime. So I wouldn't buy more of these. I'm afraid to say I wouldn't buy more. Now, moving on, I have two of these. I got these for my birthday last year. These are better. So these are e.l.f. again, the Camo Liquid Blush. So I think they kind of like copied the blush filter by Huda Beauty. They didn't do too bad, but the colors aren't like as intense or not as in your face as the blush filter by Huda Beauty. But this one is called Pinky Promise. And this one is called, oh, maybe the name isn't on there. Coral Crush right there. Yeah, Pinky Promise, Coral Crush. So like you can see, the shades aren't as brilliant as the Huda Beauty ones. Like this is actually the color that you get. But they're still a good choice if you're looking for a fairly good blush and you don't want to get the putty blush, get this e.l.f. blush. It's really good, like the liquid one. Okay, so now another one that, actually these are okay. These are actually just okay, and I'm kind of disappointed. I thought they would be a lot better than they were, but these are by Give Beauty. So this is Gwen Stefani's line. This is a Dewy Plump Collagen Cheek Tint. I got, I think this is called Bouquet, and this is called Marigolds. It's also a liquid gel blush, and it's, you know what, it's not very potent. Like you have to build it. It is buildable, so that is a good thing, but it doesn't go on as good as I would like. So somebody who's a little bit more nervous about wearing blush, these are a good choice because they blend in really well. We're getting down to the last couple. I'm so excited. This isn't even a long video because I don't have as many blushes as I do other products. Okay, so here is like a staple. I think everybody should try this at least once. My mom even got this, but in a different color. So this is the Benefit Love Tint, and I got mine in Fiery Red, and it's literally like a liquid. So it's a lip stain, and it's really, really nice. I wouldn't depend on this solely though. Like you can use it, and I'm sure there are people who do, but I wouldn't. You're going to need a lip liner if you want to put it on your lips. You can either outline your lips, but I would definitely still use a lip liner with it. You can also use it on your cheeks. You could probably put it into, I don't know, some kind of base. What I'd be afraid of is putting a dot on my cheek and then having it stay in that dot and then it looking like a dot. So maybe like put it on a sponge and then like put it on that way. That's a good way to do it. But I do like this product. Okay, so another one that I'm not too sure about is my Jeffree Star Magic Candy Liquid Blush. I got the shade Watermelon Latex. This, I only have one. This is a very potent blush, and a little bit goes a very long way. Number one, look at this blush applicator. Okay, it's almost as big as the tube. It's huge. I feel like my daughter's been in here too. What has she not been into? You know what? A little goes a long way. So this will last you a long time. And it says 0.36 fluid ounces, 10.5 ml. But it's very potent. So you just need a teeny tiny bit in order to get a lot of color payoff. Okay. And I only have one. I don't know if I'd buy more of those. I mean, they're good. The color payoff is good, but I do like other blushes more. Speaking of other blushes more, I'm in love with Rare Beauty, the blush. So this doesn't say what it is, but it's just the liquid blush, and the shade I got was the shade Love, and it is the terracotta shade. I am obsessed. I would definitely buy more of these. So between the Huda Beauty and this one here, my favorite hands down. Well, also Makeup by Mario. Those three, if that's all you got, one of each, get one of each of them. They're amazing. Okay, beautiful. This one, again, you have to be careful, like put it on and then quickly blend it out, but it is so pretty. And this shade is so nice on my skin tone. All right, guys, the last blush. This is the last one I bought. This is another Dior blush. So it's called the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow Stick. I got the shade 077 Candy. So how it works is you just take this little like silver thing and pull it out, and the blush is right here. And then you like twist it up. It smells like candy. Okay, it smells like candy. I think I catch a small amount of anise in there too. So almost a little bit of licorice. It's interesting, but this color is so pretty, and I didn't think it would be that great on my skin tone because I've got like darker skin, but it's really pretty. And I was going to get the one that was like a bit more reddy orange, and I would probably buy that too. I'm not going to lie. I would probably go back and buy that. I'll wait until next holiday season or like next sale, and probably go and buy that one too. That is it for all of my blushes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this quick rundown. If you have any questions, like normal, pop it down below and I'll be sure to answer it. If you're new, I would love if you would consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and click on the bell button to receive notifications when I post new videos. I'll have a whole bunch of videos like this in this series, so stay tuned. It'll be linked in the playlist. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I